Good morning, YouTube. What's going on out there? It is Friday, July the 8th, 2022, and I am dragging horribly. The reason is because I just had my first horrible spot market trucking experience. So let me finish getting ready to go. My strap on the old head cam, and I'll tell you all about what's going on. So stay tuned. All right, man. I finally got a chance to get back on here and tell you kind of what happened. Just made a Lulu of a left turn. It was the left turn of doom right there, man. Holy hell. So, anyway, so let me tell you kind of what went down. So I learned a valuable lesson. I had a bad broker experience for the first time. I'm not going to tell you who the broker was, but I'll tell you kind of what happened. So, and hopefully you can learn something from this. So I delivered a load yesterday morning in Lockburn, Ohio. And then I booked a load on Wednesday to pick up yesterday out of Chillicothe, Ohio, going back up here to Butler, PA. I just delivered in Butler, and then I'm going home from here. Now, it didn't strike me as odd until I hung up the phone with the broker. So when I called about the Chillicothe to Butler load, I asked my normal questions and everything. And then he says, okay, well, what are you looking to be at on that? And I gave him my rate, and he didn't really argue with me. And I didn't think anything of it at the time. I just figured he was desperate to move it. So he hung up the phone, he sent me the Raycon and everything. And then I didn't bother to. Normally what I'll do is when I do that, I'll get the Raycon and then I'll look at Google Maps and see, what the places are that I'm picking up and delivering and see, the layout and all that stuff. Well, I didn't do that with this one because I was trying to find a load and I got sick of looking and everything was just a cluster. So I just wanted to be done with it. So I didn't look at the place I was going until after I got empty yesterday morning. So I get on Google Maps and I look at the place, and Google tells me that the place I'm picking up has 1.2 stars. Every review is absolutely horrible. And that's putting it mildly, man. I mean, horrendous, sucky, just disgusting. It was just a complete disaster of a place to go. And let me tell you, the reviews were spot on. But here's the thing. So I got unloaded my appointment to get unloaded at Lockburn was at 9 a.m. So I rolled in there at 8. And I ended up not getting in the door till 9. I got out of there 9:30, quarter to 10, something like that. So I had time to kill because my pickup wasn't until 2 p.m. So I stopped at the Pilot in Circleville, took a shower because I figured, I got the time, let's do it now. So I got a shower and I went on down to the pickup, right? So I got there quarter after 12 for a 1400 pickup. Now you can't get mad if you're early and they don't put you in the door or whatever. You can't get mad about that because you're early. Well, here's what tipped me off. So I sent the broker an email. I said, hey man, I mean they were using a tracking app as well, but I sent him an email just saying that, hey, I've arrived. This is the time, blah, blah, blah. He sends me an email back. He said, had I known, I would have told you not to go in there until about 1:45 because they take a long time to load. He said, get yourself a nap, LOL. And as soon as I saw that instantly pissed me off because I knew that he knew something that he wasn't telling me, and that's why he didn't haggle me on the rate. He probably won out in the end because he knows how the place is, and he probably still made a crap ton of money, even though he paid me what I wanted. Knowing what I know now, it's not enough. I should have asked for more, and he should have paid me more. But anyway, so when I got that email, I was a little bent. And let me tell you, all of the reviews that I saw were 100% spot on. So first thing I'm going to tell you is if you ever see a heavy load coming out of Chillicothe, Ohio, and then you see that the commodity is paper, do not take that load, man. Run like hell, because you will regret it. Trust me, you will regret it. That's all I'm going to say about that. And the second thing is, when you're dealing with a broker and it seems like it's going too easy, maybe you didn't ask the right questions. Maybe you didn't ask enough questions. Now, a lot of times, I won't ask a broker when I book a load. I won't ask him who the customers are, because most of the time I don't care. There are times where I have asked and they wouldn't tell me, and I'm like, well, if you're not going to tell me who the customers are, what else are you hiding, right? Most of the time they will. They'll give it up. Sometimes you got to work them a little bit, and they'll give you a zip code or whatever, but a lot of times they will give it up. And if they don't, then you just don't take the load, because, like I said, they're probably hiding something. Well, I was kind of frustrated yesterday because I was trying to find something, and I kept calling and nobody wanted to pay, and I got tired of hearing no. When this guy gave me what I wanted, I'm like, cool. Hung up the phone, went about my day. So the moral of the story is if it seems too good to be true, it probably is. Because I showed up at 12:15 for a 1400 appointment, and I did not get out of the dock until about 2:12 a.m. this morning. So I was there for over 14 hours. Now, again, I was early, so that's on me. But from 2 o'clock on, so I was basically there for 12 hours. And then it almost seemed like he was going to beat me up and cheat me out of my detention. I ended up getting a layover because it was like 10 hours. Because you get 2 hours past the appointment time. So it was like 10 and a quarter hours. I ended up getting a layover. And, I tried to call him. He wouldn't answer the phone. I sent emails. He wouldn't answer me back. And then finally he called me on the phone. And he did update the rate con, and he gave me what I needed. But, like I said, lesson learned on that one. Moral of the story is if it sounds too good to be true and it's going too smooth, there's probably a catch. So start asking more questions. Ask about the customers. Ask about the product. Ask about, have you run this lane before? Start trying to dig, man, and try to get them to give up the customer names. If they won't give it up, tell them no, because if they give up the customer names, you can easily go to Google and check it out and get a review. You can't always put 100% stock in Google reviews, but in this case, it was 100% dead on, man. That place sucked shit. I will never go back. I told the broker I will never go back there. And, I was nice to him. I was never unprofessional or anything like that with him, but I'll never deal with him again. So, yeah, man, he was a nice guy and everything, but I think I got played on that one. So, lesson learned, guys. So, like I said, when you're dealing with brokers, man, you got to be careful. And this is the first time I've gotten burned. I've gone to places before where it took a little bit longer to load or whatever, but it's just I picked up a load months ago at Quaker in Lockburn. It took like 9 hours to load. I'd much rather go there than come back to this place. This place was horrible. So, just want to throw that out there, man. So, hopefully that'll help somebody learn from my mistake. So, that's about all I got, man. So, I appreciate you listening to me babble. And I'm going to the shop on Monday. Got to get my truck and trailer inspected. And I got to get a couple other things tended to with the truck. So I'll probably be down for a few days. But anyway, that's about all I got for now, man. So I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you sticking with me. And until next time, everybody be good, be smart, be safe. I'll catch you guys down the road later on.